All right, guys, let me know what you think about that one. If you liked it, hit that like button for me. I greatly appreciate it. If you got any questions about this one, hit me up in the comment section. I am running on the 3S run, and I did put a Hobbywing 1080 in this on this machine, and that's about all I've changed on it. Everything else is stock. I put the original stock wheels back on it. They are foam filled, and they're really nice and grippy. They are nice and large, where this is a 1/6 scale. These are large enough, even though they're narrow, they're really good for trailing. The tread really does dig in a lot better than I originally thought it could. I was very surprised by its performance in the woods and on trails. I really love this thing. It's one of my all-time go-to trail trucks. And I put the original bumper back on it. I had made my own metal bumper, made it more narrow. That way I was able to put the deep dish wheels on this thing. And I like that look too, but I really am a scale person, and overall I love this, just the scaleness of this thing, just leaving it completely original looking, and it looks like a real 1942 Willy Jeep, and I just love that look. And I'm so glad that these tires are performing way better than I was expecting. Of course, you know, it's not going to perform on the rocks like a rock crawler does, but I mean, it still will crawl on rocks, don't get me wrong. But these things are really good on trails, and that's what this thing is kind of intended for anyway, is trailing and stuff. And it does not have leaf springs like all the other like smaller Willys Jeeps, where this is a larger 1/6 scale. It was really cool FMS put the big bore, if you see them in there, they're a nice big tall oil shock. And there's the stick that was been giving me so much problems too on this video. If you see me putting in reverse several times, sometimes I'll get sticks wedged up in there, and it's not the RC's fault. Like, it'll get wedged in there and just start dragging, and then it'll catch other sticks, and then it'll catch roots, and it'll stop the RC in its tracks. And it's nothing about the performance of the RC, but if you see me putting in reverse every once in a while, it's because these sticks are kind of jammed up underneath of it in different places in odd spots, and they're stuck. And sometimes I got to pull them out. A lot of times I can put it in reverse and it'll undo itself. But anyway, just a great RC, just a lot of fun. I love this thing. Of course, I had to get my little scale guy. He was holding on to the steering wheel pretty well, moving his hand up and back and forth with the steering wheel, but his hand came undone part way through. I seen a stick grabbed a hold of his hand and pulled it off the steering wheel. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing well. Hit me up in the comments. You got any you want to add any thoughts to this? You got any questions for me? And as always, thank you for everything.